I can't tell you how many parents sit in my office and they say this exact thing. My child is kind and polite at school. They're such a helper at their friend's house, but at home, the way they talk to us is shocking. Here's the truth. Kids don't just forget how to be kind. If they can do it in other places, they can do it at home. What is usually missing is a clear boundary around kindness and respect inside the family. The boundary is not just saying, we don't tolerate that. If nothing actually happens when the line is crossed, then that's not a boundary. That's just a wish. Kids learn boundaries through action and follow through, not just words. Boundaries are love in action. So, how do you actually set this up? Step one, having an honest conversation. You sit down with your child and say, in our family, we don't speak to each other in a disrespectful way. We haven't been consistent about this, but that changes starting now. That part matters. Kids need to know the rules are shifting and it's not just coming out of nowhere. Now, here's where it gets hard. The very next time disrespect shows up, that is when you calmly step in. Now, for younger kids, it might sound something like, I can see it's hard for you to use kind words when you're frustrated. That tells me you're not ready for the play date we planned. Or, we'll need to skip the birthday party this weekend until I can trust that you know how to treat people with respect at home. It feels tough because you know they will be disappointed, but that disappointment is exactly what makes the boundary stick. You are teaching that kindness isn't optional. Now, with older kids or teens, the same principle applies. The consequence just looks different. So instead of play dates, it might be, I can see you're struggling to stay respectful. So that tells me that you're not ready to be on your phone tonight. Because I need to know I can trust how you treat people, not just in this house, but with your friends too. Phones and social life are huge for teens. So connecting respect to that makes the lesson land. And here's the why. Friends may not be as forgiving as family. At home, they'll always have love and acceptance, but out in the real world, burning bridges with disrespect can cost them real relationships. This is where your consistency matters. It is so tempting to give in, to let them go to the party, to hand back the phone early, but long term, that only teaches your child that words don't really matter, and following through is what builds trust and clarity. And I want to say this with empathy. Being a parent is hard. Holding the line feels uncomfortable, but it's actually harder in the long run if you don't, because then you deal with the same behavior over and over. Now, kids really can learn to rise to our expectations when we're clear, consistent, and calm. It sends the message kindness and respect are non negotiable in this family. And that is how you create a culture of respect in your home.